Good day, everyone. Today we're gonna be reviewing this nipper by RUITOOL. Okay, let me zoom it in. It's RUITOOL, and it's the version 0.5. This is like the first time that I've bought something that's a little premium. Okay, because I'm used to this brand. So is this one. Okay, you know what? To be honest with you guys, I'm better off with this one because it's stainless. However, main reason is that main reason for purchasing a better one or a new one is because I accidentally used it on something that's too hard, and yeah, it left a dent, or it ruined the blade for me. Because the reason why I'm okay with having this type of nipper is that I sand my kits, okay? So I don't rely on two cuts, the two cut method. I sand it down. I progressively sand my kits so that there wouldn't be knobs, okay? But I saw this one online, and it's kind of, the price is kind of okay, so I took a chance. Okay, so I bought this one for 274 pesos, or $4.83. And with shipping, it cost me 332 pesos and 54. That's like $5.91. Okay? So like I said, this is like the first time that I'd be using uh, a better nipper. Okay? It's not a premium nipper. And looking at this one, it's not like the ones they were talking about the blades being single edged or single bladed, wherein the only one part is sharp and the other one is blunt. Okay, so let's test it on this one. I have here the Gundam base limited white base hanger. Okay, so we'll be trying this kit. Okay, hold on. Okay, shameless self promotion. It's Mark Angulo Randang. So that's my socials, my Instagram, and I also have TikTok now. So moving back to the review, let's test it. Okay, so how do we test it? Okay, so let's try it on the runner instead. Okay, so let's try cutting a piece of runner. Okay, let me try to cut this slowly. Hold on. Okay, oops. So there's a lot of white part right there. Let's try this one. Oops. A lot of chipped areas right there. Okay, you know what? This isn't advisable because you should only use this type of nippers for really thin ones. But this cuts buttery smooth. Impressive, impressive. Let's try another one. Seems okay. Slowly, slowly. Cuts like butter. Slowly, slowly. Interesting. It's not that clean, but it's better. Okay, let's try it one last time. Hold on. Slowly. Oops. That was fast. Hold on. Slow cut, slow cut, slow cut, slow cut, slow cut. Okay, so the trick is to cut it slowly so that you would have less stress on the parts. Okay, so as you may have noticed, there's oil because I've oiled this. You know what? The first time I got this, there's a lot of what's this? Corrosion inside. Okay, the oil is like, it's dark. The factory oil is dark, and yeah, I used WD-40 to clean it out. So if you're to ask me, it's cleaner now, because the first time I got this, I was like having thoughts like, uh, I think I got an old one because it's all brown and stuff. So right after I sprayed it on with WD-40, it got clean. Okay, it's better now. Okay, so going back, let's try cutting this piece right here. So again, you cut it away. Okay, far. You cut it far. You know what? What I liked about this new one is that it's sharp. Okay, it is pretty sharp. Okay, so those are your cut marks, and let's cut it close to the part. Whoa, that's fast. I'm doing it slow, but since it's too sharp, yeah, it's that's right. Go closer. See how thin that is. And by the way, this type of plastic seems like it's got a little plastic injection. It's a little sparkly. You know, are you familiar with the ones that Bandai are using with metallic injected parts? So it seems like they've used a little bit of that metallic injection on this kit. Okay, so again, I'm cutting it slowly. Oops. It's not that flushed because the part isn't really straight. It's like, it's a little I'm really not good with words or explaining things, but the plastic isn't that straight. That's why I'm not able to cut it flush or something. So what you do with this one is you really have to sand it. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so for the gates, let's use my old nipper. Okay, then we will cut it near using the new one instead. Sorry. Okay, so as you may have noticed, the old one cuts really bad. This one cuts really bad now, but because it's not that sharp and that I ruined the blade. Okay, so then let's try to clean it up using our, oops, wrong nipper. Let's use this one. So again, this isn't my usual building style, because I usually clean it using sandpaper, but for the purpose of demonstration, yeah, that's what a two-cut system would look like using this blade right here. Okay, let's cut this one short slowly. So sharp, man, so sharp. Oops, so let me cut like that way. That's awful looking. Let's try to cut this one this way, slowly, like that. So again, I would not suggest doing single cuts or doing the two-cut system. The best way to really clean those knobs is by sanding it. Okay. So you'll be able to clean it. Will I be able to clean it? Nope. Okay. So again, for the purpose of demonstration, we are doing it. We're cutting the knobs that way. Hold on. Okay. It's sharp though. As far as sharpness is concerned, it is sharp, but it is not like your premium or your God hand style nippers, and there wouldn't be no marks or stress marks. Okay. So I guess the next thing to do is to clean this up using progressive sanding. Okay, so what I have here is a 600 grit sandpaper. So what I'll do is sand this down. Okay, so I'm using a 600 grit sandpaper for this one. Okay, so seems better. Look at what the unsanded part. Look at that. Look at the difference. Okay, always remember, you should progressively sand your kits. Okay, so again, not progressively sand, progressively sanded. I mean, get your piece from the back. By the way, this mark right here isn't avoidable, especially when you're working on kits with metallic injection like this one. It's got metallic particles injected into the plastic. That's why it's called metallic injection. Okay. Why don't we try a different method? Let's try this, an old emery board, a glass file, then follow it up with a 3000 grit sanding sponge. Okay, so let's work on this side first. Again, I'm no expert. Okay, I'm no expert on this one, but let's just try. Okay, let's dust it off. Okay, so very coarse, right? Follow it up with our what's called this glass file. This is like the first time that I'm doing this method. Okay, again, the best way to clean your kits is by progressively sanding it, going from the lowest grit, like 600, 800, 1000, 2000, 2500, 3000, and if you could see a 4000 grit one, then use that. Okay. Dust it off. Seems great. Okay, so the problem with plastic injections is that when it comes to mold lines and cut marks, it would really leave a mark like that. But you know what? As far as I'm concerned, as far as this part is concerned, I'm no expert, but I think our new method worked. Okay, so again, I'm no expert, so I did this. I used the glass file, okay, and this one. The glass file, I purchased this like less than $1. Yeah, for less than $1. So it's pretty useful. Let's try if we could buff it using this one. I'm not sure if this will work, but does it have a shining effect? I'm not sure. I think it scratched the surface, so let's go back and yeah, smoothen it out using this right here. Okay. And again, dust it off. Seems okay. If you're to ask me, it seems okay. Okay, so again, I have here two parts. Okay, two identical parts rather, and these are like two cuts using this nipper. So again, it is not advisable to do two cuts. Okay, so really the best way to handle or do your model kits is by progressively sanding your knobs. Okay, and finally, here's what these two parts look like after sanding. This could use a little sanding down, a little more sanding, I mean. And yeah, so that concludes our review of this, and the review evolved into a sanding or a cleaning review. So that would be all, and yeah, thank you, bye.